So you've probably heard the buzzwords UI, UX, product design, and you're wondering, where exactly do I start from? So today I'm going to be helping you make sense out of it, so stick around. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Rachel, your new favorite sexist, a product designer based in Lagos, Nigeria, who also loves to create and experiment. Today I'm going to be talking to you about how to become a UI UX designer or a product designer in 2022. So I'm going to be breaking the whole process into three sections. The first section is what or why, the second is training, and the third is getting a job. And all of these three sections I'm going to be further breaking down. The what or why. What is UX design? What is UI design? What is product design? Or what will you be doing as a UI UX designer or a product designer? UI means user interface, which translates to looks. So a UI designer is responsible for the visual elements or the aesthetics of how app looks. UX means user experience, which translates to feel. A UX designer is responsible for the interaction and the functionality of an app. So in essence, UI equals looks and UX equals feel, and they both work hand in hand together. A good UI design is visually appealing to the eye, while a good UX design is simple and easy to use. What exactly is product design, or what will you be doing as a product designer? Product designer is concerned with both the UI, the UX of a product. Product designer is also concerned with the business goals of that product. In essence, as a product designer, you're going to be working with both the user needs and the business goals. I always explain that a product designer is somebody that has to serve two masters, because as a product designer, you have to balance both the needs of the users and both the business goals and satisfy both things. In some organizations, all of these roles are split across, meaning that they work individually as just a UI designer or just a UX designer or a product designer, but some organizations do combine both together. You work as a UI UX designer or as a product designer. So you want to be able to choose which of these suits you best. The next thing we're going to be talking about is training. How exactly do you get into the profession of UI UX design or product design? First of all, you want to know your design basics, from typography to colors to alignment. All of these design basics are very important and are going to help you. The next thing you want to know is the tools. What tools exactly are used in this profession? I personally, as a product designer, use a tool called Figma, but there are other tools too that you can use, like Adobe XD and Sketch. Do your research and check which of these tools it will be best suited for you. You also want to note what type of education you want to engage yourself in. There are different types of ways in which you can learn about UI UX design or product design. You can go through the self-paced route, where you take courses on sites like Udacity, Udemy, Coursera. I'm going to leave links to product design courses or UI UX courses in the description so that you can check them out and see which fits you best. You could go through the route of universities. There are different product designers like myself or UI UX designers teaching you how to become a UI UX designer or a product designer. They sometimes offer courses, offer mentorship and different things. Another route you could go is via bootcamps. There are a lot of bootcamps. There's Kimoyo, there's Springboard, there's General Assembly, and a whole lot more bootcamps. I'm going to leave links to all of these bootcamps in the description box so that you can check them out. With all of these learnings, one very key and very important thing is it's not enough for you to learn. You have to actually also practice. Practice is like the most important thing in the profession of UI UX. One very important thing is your skill and not the certificates that you have. And do concept projects if you can't get real life projects to work on, as all of these projects will come together to form your portfolio, and that will take us to the next section, getting a job. In getting a job as a UI UX designer or as a product designer, your portfolio is like one of the most important things that you're going to need apart from your CV. Your portfolio contains the different projects that you've done. I'd advise that you have 2, 3 or 4 projects put together in your portfolio. This should showcase your skills as a UI UX designer or as a product designer, and how you're able to solve problems, the process in which you went through solving the problems and your outcomes. If you're going to be doing this self-talk, there are different ways in which you can get projects or problems to solve. There are different sites that offer problems to solve, like UI challenges, daily UI, and a whole lot more sites. I'm going to be leaving links to different sites where you can get challenges to work on in the description box. Also, to get inspiration, there are different places where you can get inspiration. Behance and Dribbble are very popular ones that you could check out. I'm also going to leave links to it in the description box. After putting together your portfolio, you can either host your portfolio on Dribbble, where you upload UI screens from your project, or on Behance. With Behance, you might also want to include your case studies. Also host it as a separate website, either on Notion or using Webflow, or even using Squarespace. Once your portfolio is ready in getting jobs and your CV is ready, you want to apply to as many job opportunities as you come across. Another thing that can be very helpful is to apply to internships. With internships, there is like a lower bar on entry, so you could actually do learn on the job. There you get to work on real life projects. With internships, some are paid and some are not paid, but you should not be bothered about whether they are paid or not. What you should be bothered about is getting the experience that will give you more leverage into getting a better job. Also, another tip is to attend meetups, hackathons, and design jams. All of this, you get to meet different designers from all around the world, as meetups are not just physical these days, they're also online meetups. With meetups, you get to meet senior designers and designers of varying levels. You could actually talk to any of them and get them to give you feedback on your work, as that is very, very important. That will help you improve on your design. With hackathons, you get to meet different people and form teams with other designers, software engineers, and even quality assurance engineers. Together, you guys come together as a team to solve a problem and present the solution. With design jams, you get to work in a team with other designers to solve a problem and present the design suited solution. I hope you found this video very useful. If you have questions about any of the things I've said or any other question, let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys, peace.